not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new on this channel, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the very first to find out. Okay guys, you don't want to miss out. Today we're going to talk about how these new rules that was introduced 2 weeks ago is affecting families and how it will affect more families. And the funny thing is, this particular rule, it doesn't even affect immigrants only. That's what some people don't know. British folks are also affected. People with indefinite leave to remain are also affected. The goal is just to cut down net migration, and today we're going to go over things that are happening, how it's affecting people, and we're just going to discuss it as a family, as a community. You guys remember the 5 major changes that I came out here to talk to you guys about. Number 1, the banning of carers from bringing their dependent from March 11th. Secondly, the minimum salary that a skilled worker must earn in order to be sponsored in the UK has also gone up, and this will take place from 4th of April 2024. And also, the minimum amount that you must earn to be able to bring your partner under the family visa to the UK will rise from 18,600 to 29,000, and from 2025 it will ultimately rise to 38,700. Now, unfortunately, this rules is about to cause separation amongst families, amongst loved ones, and it is really sad, especially the family visa. Like I said, it's not even only immigrants that are affected. Hey guys, I want to say thank you to Startree.ru for sponsoring today's video. You guys, this period is hard for everybody, everywhere is dry. Like I always preach, I always say on my channel, if you cannot afford the very expensive luxury items, then trust me, you can always go for something that looks just like that and people will not know. You can still rock it till you're tired, right? Guys, that is where Startree.ru comes in. They deal on all kinds of one-to-one items, like talk of bags, shoes, accessories like belts, scarf, caps, sunglasses, lots and lots of beautiful things. And they have different brands, guys. They have Gucci, they have YSL, they have Chanel. Chanel is my favorite. I love Chanel items so much. They have Dior, they have Prada, Louis Vuitton. And also, guys, it's not just for females only. In case you're thinking, oh, is it just for females? No, both men and women. I'm going to just show you guys some of their items here. You can see, so nice, good quality. It's something you can give to your friends, something you can give to your loved ones. Believe me, guys, just check out their website. It is in my description box. You're really going to love what you see. Yeah, guys, because they love you people so much, they thought it wise to give you 18% off, guys. Yes, 18% off everything on their website if you use the link in my description box to purchase their items. Okay guys, thank you so much Startree for sponsoring today's video. Now, Rebecca, she's a PhD student. She lives in Liverpool. Her spouse, that's her husband, received a family visa in April 2022. And currently, as a PhD student, she earns roughly about 18,600. Now, because they've proposed an increment for the minimum threshold that you must earn to be able to bring your spouse under the family visa, our partner will not be able to renew a visa. Even though she says she earns 18,600, her partner earns 26,000. But unfortunately, it is not joint income that is being considered. It is individual income of the main person. And take a look at it. How many people actually earn £26,000 a year in the UK? If you look at it, like, how many people? You can check statistics. Very few people earn about that amount. I don't know what minimum wage is. I think it should be like 21 or 20 or 22 or 20,000. How many people actually earn above minimum wage? And this is because stipend income only counts if there are at least 12 months of it remaining at the time of application. And at that point, this family will only have 10 months left. So you can see how crazy this is, because like I said, this family visa, it will first of all increase from 18,600 to 29,000 by 11th April, and towards the end of the year it's going to increase to 34,500, and by next year it will increase to 38,700. You can see that at this point families are about to be separated, and Rebecca is now saying that if she decides that okay, our husband should return back to their country and then probably come back on later, or when she's done with her PhD and able to secure a job, by then it must have increased to 38,700, and she's not sure that she will be able to even get a job. And now she's in deep regret. She's in, like, she can't imagine living her life alone in the UK without her spouse, and she's like, if she had known that these changes would have happened, there is no way she would have come to the UK to settle. After all, she's Australian. As a student, remember, you have to pay IHS, and at the same time when you're working, you still have to pay your tax and national insurance, and UK is not even considering the fact that they are making all these payments, and when making their rules, at the end of the day, it is still their country. Another story is that of Bridget, who is a Zimbabwean. She's 41. She came to the UK under the health and care worker visa. From 11th March, care workers will not be able to bring their dependents to the UK. So she left her children in Zimbabwe and came to the UK to pursue a passion to look after vulnerable individuals. Though it is not quite clear, because the UK government has not said anything categorically to state if the rules applies to people that are in the UK or just for people that are overseas. So if you see it anywhere, trust me, it's just all fallacies. We are not 100% sure if it's going to affect people that are here already, but she's nervous. The uncertainty is killing her. It's not clear to her yet. She's like, what if it affects people that wants to change employers? That means she will not be able to bring her dependents to the UK, because she's planning on changing employer. So obviously she will need a new COS for a new employer, and if it is after the date that this rule comes to light, she's nervous that she might not be able to bring a dependent to the UK. That's if it affects people that are in the UK already. Now another issue is Pragyan. He's 25 years old. He did his masters in the UK and currently doing his PhD, and he's very worried because in order for you to get a sponsorship now, you will be earning a minimum of at least 36,000 by the end of the year, and he's projecting that by the time he's done with his PhD by the end of the year, it must have risen to 36,000. And how is he going to be able to cope? And you guys know that from 2025 it is most likely going to increase to 38,700. So he's saying that, so after investing almost 5 years in the UK, going through the student route, how is he going to be able to do this? How is he going to be able to get a sponsorship? Then, like I said, that if you're a student and you're overly worried about this, then join a boot camp. There's so many boot camp that is going on right now. Join one and just get into tech. That's your way out right now, because most tech roles is from 40,000 up. That's entry level. So that way you will be able to get a job. It's not guaranteed, but at least it's better than just relying on the discipline or the course that you studied. It might be difficult for you to get an entry-level job that will pay you at that amount. That's the minimum threshold, because there's so many people that are overly worried. But I think that's a way of just stopping international students from staying back in the UK, because if the 2 years post-study visa is still in place, right? They know that if they should remove the 2 years post-study visa, nobody is even going to come here again, because that's like the only perk of studying in the UK right now. Now that you have the 2 years post-study visa in place, your best bet is to join a boot camp. There are so many boot camp going on, so many. You can check Instagram from time to time. Instagram, I get to see their Instagram ad. There's so many. I think it ranges for like 400 and something to 500 and something pounds. Just do it. It's the best thing you can do for yourself and your family right now, because if you take a look at it, the health and care worker visa that was helping most students to stay back in the UK, it's like nearly impossible now, because you may not be able to bring your dependents under that route. So you can see how what's the points, being in the UK and you're not able to live here with your dependents. Guys, it is crazy. You have no idea the number of people that are trapped right now. You have no single idea the number of people that are just going haywire. Like, see, let me tell you something. I was discussing with a friend, actually, like the number of illegal people that will stay back in this UK, like it go plenty, because many people would not want to go home. They will definitely not want to go home. Now you've increased the threshold for skilled worker visa. What are they going to use their 2 years post-study visa to do? Like, it is crazy. Like, most students, they won't want to go back to their country, and it will breed a number of illegal immigrants living in the UK. And I wish they could just have a look at this, because health and care worker visa was what was dragging most people, like what was helping so many people. I know a lot of people, a lot of students that were able to transfer. And even if as a student you must complete your studies, unlike then, like once they get the opportunity they just use it to run away, and go on a work visa. But now everything is tight, everything is limited. I just don't know what to say. And now for James, who is a 30-year-old British citizen, he has been living in Taiwan for the past year with his girlfriend, living and working. Now, he's a British citizen, but he can't be able to come home with his wife under the family spouse visa anymore, because judging from his qualifications, he will not be able to earn high enough to bring his girlfriend to the UK under the family visa route. He can come to the UK, but what's the point coming to the UK without coming with his family? It said that he will probably earn about 30k if he decides to come to the UK, judging from his skills, his knowledge, his expertise. And you guys know that it is not enough. A lot of people are affected. So you guys, yes, you can see like things are so tight, things are so crazy. A lot of people are depressed, a lot of people are distressed, like hearts are broken. Like you wouldn't know until you know someone that is affected. Like it is so insane, it is so crazy. I had to check House of Commons website to see what they say about it, to see if there is any hope, and this is what I saw. Now the question is, will MPs be voting to approve, reject, or amend these changes? Because guys, the changes is just insane, it is crazy. And this is what they have to say. Revision of visa regulations is done through statement of changes to the immigration rules. The government says it intends to lay 2 such statements before Parliament, one on 19 February 2024 and another on 14th March 2024. Statement of changes take effect automatically unless either of the House of Commons or House of Lords actively votes to annul them within 40 days. Usually there is no vote and the government is not obliged to make time for one in the Commons, even if a motion against the changes is tabled. If there is a vote on changes to the immigration rules, the proposed changes cannot be amended. They can either be accepted or voted down in their entirety. No further legislation is needed. So you can see that it's looking like these rules have come to stay, and this is so sad. Honestly, the only thing I can tell anybody right now is to upskill. If you're planning on coming to the UK to study and be able to bring your family, you can make that huge sacrifice and come to the UK for 1 year, do your masters while you're there. Tech is the only solution right now. That's the only thing I can even think of that can pay you that high for an entry level. So you can just try to join a boot camp. When you're able to get into the skilled worker route, then you can bring your family. It's a huge sacrifice that you just have to make for both yourself and your family. That's if UK is the destination for you. Or alternatively, you can try out other countries. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've been able to grab something. Please share it to people that you think will benefit from it. Like, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell. Okay, thank you, and I will see you all in my next one. For now, bye guys.